There are moments on the road when time slows down, a curve perfectly carved into the mountainside, a whisper of wind, and then it appears. A silhouette you swear you've seen before, buried somewhere in the golden age of Italian motoring. But this time it's different, sharper, meaner, almost alive. This is the moment drivers in northern Italy started posting online clips with captions like Mostro su Strada, and no one believed them. Because who would? A reborn Alfa Romeo 156? In 2026? With the audacity to challenge everything we think we know about modern performance sedans? Yet here we are. And what's crazier, what enthusiasts in the US are already arguing about, is that Alfa didn't just revive a legend, they might have created something that violates an unwritten rule of the industry, a rule most brands are too scared to even bend. But before we get to that rule, before we reveal the one flaw that could make or break this entire masterpiece, let's dive into what Alfa Romeo has unleashed. Oh, and if you love deep dive breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button. We've got some wild reveals coming up that you do not want to miss. Exterior design, the return of a shadow. Picture this, headlights like narrow, predatory eyes, pulled from the 156's past, but sharpened with 2026 LED precision. A triangular Scudetto grille that refuses to blend into the era of cookie-cutter EV faces. And the body, mamma mia. The body looks like it was shaped by the wind, then finished by a sculptor. The new 156 carries that long, elegant hood of the original, but now it dips lower, carved with muscular creases that catch every angle of sunlight. From the side, the fastback roofline flows into rear shoulders wide enough to make German sedans feel apologetic. Down the back, the taillights stretch across the width, thin, glowing red strokes that somehow manage to look both modern and nostalgic. Dual exhausts, real ones, stand as a small rebellion against the era of fake vents. And the wheels? Forged 20-inch turbine blades that spin like the car is inhaling air. This isn't just a car you see, it's a car that stares back. Interior experience. Inside the Italian beast. Open the door and the world changes. Deep, contoured sports seats wrapped in full-grain leather, the kind that creaks softly and instantly molds to your posture. Alcantara sweeps across the dash in a single unbroken band. Ambient lighting, subtle, red, sophisticated, glows like the pulse of a living machine. The center console tilts toward the driver, cockpit style, with a full digital cluster and a floating 12.5-inch infotainment screen. But here's the twist. Alfa didn't abandon physical controls. The knobs have weight. The switches click with confidence. It's tactile, emotional, and very Italian. The sound system, a custom Harman Kardon setup that fills the cabin with a warm, cinematic resonance. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, 5G connectivity, over-the-air updates, everything is here. But none of it distracts from the reason this car exists. Driving. Specs. Narrated performance breakdown. Let's talk numbers, without sounding like a brochure. Powertrain and performance. Under the hood, the 226 156 offers a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, pushing 315 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. It launches from 0 to 60 in just 5.1 seconds, with torque arriving early and explosively. Handling? The chassis is tuned with a near-perfect weight balance, and Alfa's DNA drive selector now includes a new Mostro mode, tightened steering, sharpened throttle, and a growl from the exhaust that's shockingly aggressive. Efficiency and range. Despite its power, the new 156 delivers around 32 mpg combined, with mild hybrid assist helping in city driving and stop-and-go traffic. Not bad for something the internet calls a monster. Dimensions and capacity. The car stretches just over 184 inches long, with a low, wide stance that gives it both presence and practicality. Rear passengers get solid legroom, and the trunk swallows 15.5 cubic feet, enough for luggage, gear, or a weekend escape along the coast. Safety and warranty. You've got Level 2 driver assist features, adaptive cruise, lane keep, cross-traffic alerts, and a full suite of sensors. Warranty is the familiar Alfa plan. 4 years, 50,000 miles, plus roadside assistance. So yes, it's fast, safe, and surprisingly efficient. But now, let's talk about that problem. The biggest drawback, the controversy. Here it is, the one thing that could turn buyers away, the price. Alfa Romeo is positioning the 2026 156 as a premium, almost boutique performance sedan. And the starting tag? It's hovering dangerously close to the German segment, closer than many fans expected. Now, is it worth it? In design, emotion, and identity, absolutely. But for buyers who prioritize resale value, dealer availability, and cost to own, this decision might sting. The 156 may be a monster on the road, but monsters don't come cheap. Biggest competitor and market future. So who stands in its way? The closest rival is the BMW 330i M Sport. Similar power, similar size, similar audience. The BMW wins on dealership network and predictability. But the Alfa? It wins on emotion, character, and pure driving soul. Looking ahead 3 to 5 years, the market is shifting. Hybrids and electrics are replacing the sensations we once loved. And that's exactly why the 156 has a real shot. It offers something the world is slowly losing, a connection between car and driver. If Alfa can maintain reliability and support, this model could become a cult classic before it even hits peak production. Closing and call to action. So, was the new 156 worth reviving? It's bold, it's emotional, it's imperfect, and that's precisely what makes it irresistible. The price is the one shadow following it, but for the right buyer, that shadow won't matter when they're carving through a sunrise road with 315 horsepower singing under the hood. Now I want to hear from you. Would you take the Alfa 156 over the BMW 3 Series? Or do you think Alfa's pricing gamble is a mistake? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you love this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because next week, we're revealing another Italian machine with a secret the industry doesn't want you to know about.